Deerbrooke is a fantastic community that has so much to offer. So let's take a look inside one of the model homes, the Amenity Center, and let's chat with one of the residents to see what they love about this master plan community. What's up, everyone? It is Brandon Holley with Holley Homes Realty coming at you from Austin, Texas. Today, we are continuing our tours around new construction communities in Central Texas with Deerbrooke. What makes Deerbrooke so special? Check it out. They've done a great job of building these trails throughout this community. And as you can see by this next video, there is a lot to explore. I set out to get some footage for everyone, and 1.8 miles later, I ended up on the other side of the community, which is absolutely great if you're dressed for it. However, I was not, and it made it a little bit difficult. However, it is beautiful and it is great for hiking, it is great for biking, and it is great for walking. I never lost service on my phone, which was great, and I could figure out exactly where I needed to go to get back to my truck. Obviously, the scenic trails are not the only thing you're going to be looking for whenever you move to any community. So let's take a look at one of the model homes in Deerbrooke and see if it's something you could picture yourself inside. As I mentioned earlier, Leander is one of the fastest growing cities in the nation. Deerbrooke has 6 builders within the community, which allows for quite a few different options. When completed, there will be 785 single-family homes, and plans for townhomes are still in the works. Deerbrooke is 20 miles from the Domain, 29 miles to Austin, and 35 miles to Austin Bergstrom Airport. The Austin Metro Station is also conveniently located only 2.4 miles away. This line goes all the way to downtown, so you can skip traffic. It also drops off at Q2, so you can hit all the Austin FC games. How about that bathtub? I can definitely see myself with a glass of scotch kicking back after a long day of doing yard work. All right, so we have a beautiful house. We have awesome trails to go hiking on. What about the Amenity Center? Let's look at that next. I really do wish that I could have a little bit better weather. That way you could see how absolutely beautiful the pool is. However, unfortunately, it's February here in Texas and you never know what you're going to get. So let's transition from thinking about sitting next to the pool to going to school. All right, what can you expect in Leander? The students start at Jim Plain Elementary School, which has an extremely strong reading and math curriculum. They then go to Stacy K. Danielson Middle School, which is brand new and opened in 2020. And then they finish at Tom Glenn High School, which has been called the High School of the Future due to its unique learning model. And you can also see the distances from Deerbrooke to each of these schools. Plain Elementary is 2.2 miles, Danielson Middle School is 0.5 miles, and Glenn High School is 1 mile. St. David's Emergency Center is right down the street, but if that doesn't work out, there's also Cedar Park Regional Medical Center, there's an Austin Regional Clinic, and there's also a Care Now Urgent Care with many other medical centers in the area. All right. And if you're like me, you love to cook. So, where are the grocery stores? There's everything that you need within a few miles from Deerbrook. As you can see, there's also plenty of other shopping with the Target, Walmart, Costco, and Sam's Club very conveniently located. And if you want to get out and explore nature, there's some really cool parks close by. There's also two public courses in Crystal Falls Golf Club and Avery Ranch, and then a private course. All right, so you can kind of see distances to and from places. There's so much to do around Deerbrook, which is really exciting. But now I kind of want to move over to more of the financial area and kind of what prices have gone from in 2012 to what they are now. So let's take a look at those graphs. All right, so as you can see from the graph, and this is all just numbers that I pulled from the MLS. In 2012, the median close price was 155,000. And in 2021, the median close price was 449,990. If you're on the fence about buying and you're still renting, this is a pretty good graph to look at. In 2012, the median close price for a lease was $1,295. In 2021, the median close price for a lease is $2,095. Not trying to scare you with those numbers. It's getting pretty expensive all over the nation. So before you make any moves, speak with a real estate professional, figure out what's best for you. It's always good to have somebody that you trust in your corner. From there, I want to go to what makes Deerbrooke so special. And there we're going to talk to one of my good buddies and also a past client of mine that bought in Deerbrooke last summer.
Yeah, so we've been here for about 6 months now. Everything's going really well. First thing is that everybody that I've met in the neighborhood has been really nice. So that's always a great start to any neighborhood. Something I really didn't think about until I've been living here for a while is the kind of the state of the families that are here and what stage they are in their lives. So now that we're here in this new neighborhood, there are a lot more younger families. So if you have a younger child, there's just a lot more opportunities to make friendships. All these kids will be in the same neighborhood and they'll go to the same schools. So it's just a lot nicer to be able to connect with families that are kind of in the same stage of their lives.
Area, what can you tell me kind of about the area? I know there's some restaurants pretty close. Do you feel that you need to get away from the community to enjoy it, or is everything really close by?
The things that are important are really close by. There are some restaurants around the area that are really nice. Most important thing to me is always going to be how close am I to an HEB. So we're 10 minutes away from an HEB. It's about 3 miles away. So that's always really nice to have, not having to drive too far to get to some groceries. Beyond that, right across from the HEB is actually where the red line is. So, if you wanted to, you can take the train station and you could go, all the way down to Saltillo Plaza in East Austin. So if you want to hit up East Austin, if you want to hit up downtown, if you want to hit up the Domain area, if you want to go to an Austin FC game, you could just take the red line and get down there and not have to worry about parking or anything like that. So having that, also 10 minutes from the house is great. And so we've used that a bunch and we've really appreciated it being there.
All right, so that is the community of Deerbrook. If you have questions, please let me know. And also hit like, hit subscribe, and stay tuned next week whenever I'm checking out the next community here in Central Texas. Thanks.